All right, this is page 15. I don't have anything yet, so we're going to go ahead and start with the stuff we can do even if we don't have any content, which is the panel borders, or at least the margin. Another thing we know is because this is page 15, this is a right-hand facing page. Might be useful, I don't know. This is my reference image. I want to bring this creature Hondo back in. All right, let's see what we can do. I think now is not the time for a giant panel. Maybe it is. I don't know. We're gonna try and split it into 3 levels for this page. Let's think about what needs to happen. All right, to review. Hey, gallery. Prometheus lands a pretty good punch. I think when we flip the page, or at least we go to the next page, it should show that Stardust isn't phased. And we can talk about maybe angles, but what does he say, though? That's the real question. I think that the text is going to be... This is where we can set up the font. Jack Armstrong. 14, I think. You hit pretty hard. Harder than I remember. But then he's going to end it with, of course, it's nothing to me. All right, here we go. 6, negative. How about this? We can put Prometheus up in the foreground. I've got to figure out a way to... Like, how do I get... this foreground figure together. Have I gone too big? That makes me wonder what I should do for the next panel. I think we have to have Hondo come in, like maybe by the next, on the next panel or so. Like when it's on one of these big ones. Did I already do like a threat like this in the battle? Let me take a look. We kind of did something similar here. No, not yet. Hang on. We did this and this. Where he's pointing. I think he should be completely unfazed. Maybe mostly unfazed, right? How do we figure that out? Maybe just hunch him forward a little bit. Put his... By having the other arm back, it looked like he wasn't defending himself. Like he didn't even have to. But I think maybe... So I can't show the pupil of his eye on Prometheus. He doesn't have one. Like the position you put the pupil in can show surprise or a range of emotions. Oh, man, I know what the line is going to be. Show keyboard. Not ZZ. All right, here we go. Let's use this for our next line. It's just a boring layout. I'm like looking at my possibilities here. How about this? How about this? Stop. Let's erase this. We're going to zoom back, move the camera onto the other side. It's not easy to do. I'm trying to do like a back position, like okay, not nearly hard enough. It's a great line. All right, so I might have to make this smaller. So here's my idea. We move the camera behind, whoops, the figure, and he's basically clobbering Prometheus here. Pretty good. And you can see his hands are both out like this. How do I make the back of a fist? Like if I was having him from behind. Right here. Let's make that bold italic. 16. So there's Prometheus getting kind of clobbered right there. And we'll even throw in like, this is where we'll do the focus lines. Trying to figure out where to put the shadows. Smash. I'll use a different sound effect. And then he's gotta like almost get him. like almost have him completely down. Maybe shows he's still struggling. He's got his hand up here or something. Almost seems like an unfair fight. What it is. And he's gonna have like some kind of line right here. Like you'll have some kind of like Snidely Whiplash line, and then suddenly, we'll have to have once again Hondo jump in somehow. I don't know what to do. What do you think? Little Hondo, like maybe just there's Hondo right here. Like nab him with a bite or something. I hope he snaps at him, but just like narrowly misses him. And then we have him turning around suddenly, unable to make his shot, right? And Prometheus drops to the ground. I think this is it. How does he get down low like that? I don't, maybe it doesn't matter. Like in cartoon reality, it's fine. We know that he's dodging, and that's why he doesn't get the shot in. You can just show the menacing attack. I think I really did this stick figure wrong, but it's okay. We can refine over time. You know, you can make several versions. Of this. Maybe it's there. We show that he has to release him in order to dodge. You know, maybe we. I think he'll say something. You're forgetting one thing, and he'll say something like, "What could that be?" And he's gonna say, "There's a chimera." And you know, in mythology, the chimera is even strong enough to threaten the Titans. It's not just a monster. It's a monster that occupies essentially the same tier, you know, of strength, of toughness. All right, I think that's good for what we got to start out with. We just have to figure out like how are we going to stage this one panel. And just having the monster in the room is probably good enough. I think the readers will, you know, they forgive you for skipping a background as long as you've been keeping the backgrounds in, you know, all along the way, keeping them informed all along the way. And we could have one right here. And in fact, we could actually even have the shadow. Like maybe we put the shadow of Hondo over this figure right here in the preceding panel. And it's like he doesn't notice it. There we go. Awesome. And he mentions this is going to be the key to the whole thing at the end. He says only that this is a sacred mountain where it is forbidden. It's kind of the whole point of the Lycaon story is you're not allowed to trick the gods there. Also, there we go. I think we got some good dialogue. If it makes me chuckle, it's good for me. All right, here we go. Any last words? Only that there's the sacred mountain where it's forbidden, and also there's a chimera behind you, and there he is. And for this, maybe we show the back going up this way, so we're able to at least believe. I think I need to make these guys smaller so we can fit more into the panel. Right? And how do we get something in the foreground, maybe? Okay. It feels like a good, exciting narrative flow as far as like this particular battle or this page of it. I know I planned this out for 16 pages. This would be page 15. I think we're going to go longer than 16, but not far longer. It might be 17 or 18 pages. I got to figure out what to do with. Hondo is basically humanoid at this point. What did I plan down here? I didn't have him making a swipe. That actually kind of works. I keep wanting the end of the video, but I know I've got to keep going to get this thing in. All right, where's our rule of threes? This kind of works out here. It's possible I should make this character a little bit more off balance. How to do that though? Something like that. Sweep. Okay, I could keep refining that. This is the other check that I like to make is every figure a different size? Yes, 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 yes. We could even take these two figures. Hang on. Move them down this way. We could definitely keep refining. Sweet. All right, this is a good page. Or the start of one. All right, please like, follow, subscribe. I know this was a short video. It's always tough when I have to kind of figure out what the next page is going to be. So please like, follow, and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.